Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. In the last episode we began our final journey in the world of Sparks of Hope, the final DLC, known as Rayman in the Phantom Show, getting a nice reintroduction to Rayman and his character after quite a long time out of the spotlight, while also getting the return of Tom Fawn, better known as the Phantom, as seemingly an ally this time after everything that happened in Kingdom Battle, after the roast of Mario that was his boss fights, that, well, let's be honest here, that happened back to us back when we first met him, back in the Spooky Trails. With quite an interesting start to our fallen out-of-fame hero, our path to stardom now officially begins, as the newest Hyres of the Space Opera Network, all in a desperate attempt for the Phantom to reach the top of the charts once again, bringing prestige back to his once flourishing musical and show-stopping career, while having the Mario, the Rabbids as well as Rayman, along for the ride. So, with that being said, honestly, I'm quite intrigued on how this is going to go, because of the fact of how everything has started so far, since it looks like not only has Rayman fallen out of the public's favor with, just being, known as, someone famous in the universe, it looks like Tom Fawn as well has become that way. So it's definitely an interesting start to everything, since, honestly, it's quite a crazy little adventure so far, from what we've seen, and just in general, Rayman is a very fun character to play as. And it looks like one of our things for the Alchementer thing is actually over here, apparently. I was wondering why that was glowing. But let's actually see what he has to say first before we go and randomly start doing missions real quick. Without ingredients, the Druidic Order cannot exalt the virtues of creamy, hearty soups that comforts. And with that being said, let's toss in one ingredient for his soup. And there we go, cooking with Alchementer, part 1. So we need to find blue and pink for his little thing there. I see one right there, actually. There's the blue one. But it looks like we need to find a way up there first, before we can actually go and start doing anything for that. But honestly, so far, the little opera network here has actually been pretty cool. Everything has had a reason for it, and everything has been pretty fun so far. Notice of filming, Spit Bucket Boy 3 open set visitors welcome. Okay. Which one's that one for? Because, it doesn't specifically show a set for that one, does it? Doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't. We started from here, so far the only sets we have access to right now are obviously the medieval, the pirates, and then the western set over here. And then this, I guess, is our next area to go to after we finish all that. But we also have this as well, which seems to be an elevator. So there's quite a lot of different things we can do from what we've been able to kind of see so far. And honestly, when it comes to sets, I'm actually kind of curious on which one we're going to end up starting on first. I like pirates. I might end up doing that one. But we do have the blue coin thing here, so let's actually go grab that real quick, since I knew that was right around this area. But it looks like they changed this up too, which is interesting. Okay, cool. Definitely interesting to see the blue coin the challenges in general for the coin challenges change as well on top of everything. But there we go. We got ourselves a key, and we also get ourselves some coins. Pretty cool. But we also have another one over here, which takes us to our pink thing. Hello, you're coming with me. And I'm guessing, was that where... Oh no, there was something else here, apparently. Okay, cool. Well, we have the... Wait, where's the... okay, that's still in our hand. Let me toss... Well, I wanted to toss that down, but it looks like we have to make our way back up there again in order to get the other one. But, let's go toss this in here, like so. And now we just need the blue one, which we know exactly where that is. And it looks like we had to make our way there twice in order to get to it. But thankfully, that's not a hard one to get to, since all we gotta do is just jump on these little jump panels like we would in a level, and slowly but surely get to our nice little blue guy here, and jump on down with it. and throw it into the pipe over here so we can go through the entrance for it. But so far, so good. There we go. Kind of curious, do we have anything for opening this? We can enter it. So where does this go? Because I am kind of curious where this would take us if we do go into it. There's no reason not to check it, right? But, might as well get a good look. Oh, it's just a backstage area. Interesting. So if we look at the map, what does this one show us? Oh, we got a spark back here, boxing ring. Okay, we got a couple things back here. Space Opera Network Drifting Gateway. Oh, so this is where the gateway is hiding, as well as another level. Okay, as well as actually a couple things. Art at Stake as well. And obviously this. Okay, cool. So there's a couple different areas, but this isn't specifically one we need to go to. It's just that we can choose to go this way if we want to. Okay, cool. So we'll have to remember that, just in case, since there is some other areas to go to. But that doesn't look like it's strictly for story, it's just strictly for, like, doing other kind of, like, missions and stuff like that we haven't done yet. But cool, okay. But yeah, might as well make sure we get a good look at our surroundings before we do any more major missions, since, honestly, I have no clue how long this area is going to be, since Melodic Gateways was actually quite long. It was like basically the size of 2 planets for story-wise and mission-wise. So, honestly, anything could possibly happen. Don't tell me that just happened. Really? Oh, it didn't go back, though. Where is it, then? Oh, okay, I was about to say. I thought they were going to have me go grab this again over there. But there we go. Cooking while alchemy enter, and we got our chest. Darkness yields to lights, and sorrow to joy, just as thin broth gives way to thickening starches. I like how he started the cooking show, though, of all things. Makes sense, though, because technically what we were doing was technically cooking back when we were dealing with that. But while we're over here, might as well grab some memories here. Honestly, I'm more curious about... let's see here. Let's look at the Kraken one. And then we'll grab the Bravados, since that's a new enemy. We know what Flaming Stooges are, so a giant one doesn't really catch my fancy as something we want to know right away. And then obviously Rayman. And we'll look into what's going on with our memories here. So we got Rayman. This Rayman character is fascinating indeed. He has hands but no arms, at least none that I can see. He has feet but no legs. He has different costumes, each of which enhances his fighting abilities. In various ways, Rayman came to the Space Opera Network, the same way we did, by invitation. However, he is far less trusting of our circumstance. Probably just nerves, brought on by stage frights. Seems like there's more to it. And then here's our Bravado enemy. Okay, Bravados. Where's Genie now, I wonder? Oh yeah, wait a minute. I just realized that Genie's not the one reading these out. This is actually BeepO reading these. Because usually Genie would be in the spot where BeepO is right now. Huh. Where's Genie now, I wonder? Probably making all kinds of unauthorized changes to the WM arc. I shall therefore have to do my best with the enemy analysis. The Bravados are detestable little long-range fighters that are always on the move, climbing to elevated positions from which to fire upon us from medium range, where we remain under constant threats of their counterattacks and gust super effects. Okay, so they have gust super effects then. So they're like Scopers and Lone Wolves, but with actual super effects attached to them as well. And then we have the Kraken. Oh, this isn't an enemy. It's a build. Okay. Okay, so we got a cardboard cutout Kraken, apparently. I don't know what to say about this, other than I'm fairly certain it's a set piece. From the low-budget sci-fi film, The Robot vs. the Kraken vs. the Bride of the Giant Shrinking Man, the prop department has stuck some darkness eyes on the Kraken, giving it an even more bizarre yet menacing appearance than in the film. Okay, then. Interesting. So, honestly, we can kind of choose wherever. It looks like the Bravados specifically spawn in the western one. And then the giant flaming stooge has to be in the obviously the medieval set then. Okay, that's interesting. So a new enemy type, technically, for every area. And the Kraken, I guess, is technically an enemy. Okay, interesting. Do we want to go straight in there, or do we want to go for the Spark first? I think we should at least take a look at the Spark. Since there is a Spark here. And honestly, who knows how many times we'll get to use it if we don't go for it right now. So let's see here. Test your trivia know-how. Heroes, your next contestants. On who's a bright spark? A quiz show. I'm sorry, but we're in a hurry. Shoot, I guess we'll have to throw all these fabulous prizes in the trash then. You have my full, undivided attention. Answer 6 out of 8 questions correctly, and you win. Ready to start? Sure. Okay, it's just a quiz show? Okay, this shouldn't be hard then. When fully trained, in Life Trade, what happens to Rabbid Peach after she defeats an enemy? Oh, Life Trade? You get a self-heal. Yeah, that's easy. We use that for quite a lot of time. You are correct. Okay, what else do you got? Which show is not being made at the Space Opera Network? The Samurai show, obviously, since the others are the other 3 areas we could go to. You are correct. Okay, what else do you got, bud? Among the following, what is accepted by SalesBot TX as a form of payment? Planet coins. But what else do you got? Memories and runes. Obviously, planet coins. You are correct again. So far, these are easy, buddy. You are an introvert at a loud party. Which spark do you use if you want to leave early without saying goodbye? Well, ethering, obviously. Turn invisible. You are correct. One that I use quite a lot. When fully trained, an extra dash. What's the maximum number of dashes Rabbid Mario can perform against enemies? That's 3, I'm pretty sure. No, 2. I'm pretty sure it's 2 now that we got it wrong. Oh, sorry, wrong answer. Don't use Rabbid Mario for dashing, to be fair. Ow, my back. What is a squasher all around? Obviously a thwomp. That's quite easy. You are correct. So what's our last one that we need to get right? When fully trained in Punch Frenzy, what's the maximum number of punches Rabbid Mario can throw in a single attack? That should be 5. Yeah, thought so. You are correct. That was easy. Congratulations. Congratulations indeed. So what kind of spark is this, since this is definitely not a normal one? Or at least I don't think so. Also, there's something else behind him too, but that makes sense. So let's see here. That's not part of the show. You're supposed to win all expense-paid vacations to Palette Prime. I've already been there, buddy. We don't need any of those, but quiz show, here we come. Kinda curious on what kind of mission this will be, because usually the spark is trapped inside of the darkness puddles, but we've had a couple times already that, well, they haven't been trapped inside them, to be fair. But honestly, so far so good. For things what we have seen. Kinda curious, though, on what our spark is going to be. Just because of the fact that, I don't think it's a fire-based spark. I think it's going to be something completely new. But it's a reach area. What area, though? I don't see an area. Oh, it's over here. Okay, well... Wait, couldn't you just fly over there? Yeah, you could. Although you got fire sparks here, so technically you couldn't. But if you were using ethering, you most likely could. But we're gonna go for a free heal here, since it's only 95 to spend for healing. So there's no point in not doing it. But honestly, okay, I think I got it. Interesting, though. So let's see here, we gotta do this in 5 turns. At least it's not 3 turns for every single one, though. But what exactly are we looking at for movement-wise? Looks like we could hook jump over here. It looks like most of it is going to be lone wolves trying to stop us. Okay. Well, if that is the case, I do have an idea of something we could possibly do. If we can make it over there. Let's see. No, I don't think we're making it, actually. I think it's somewhere in here that it stops. So yeah, you can't just jump over. Okay, cool. I just need to make sure about that, because if we could, we definitely should. So it's good to double check things sometimes when it comes to like that. I think spawning in our plunger guards right now would be a smart idea. So let's get those already spawned in, and then make sure we take them with us. But first things first is making sure Rayman gets a good little bit of a movement here, since Rayman's going to want to definitely at least get pretty close if possible, and also make sure we spawn in our plunger guards, so we have them for later. Other than that, I don't think we should waste our turn yet. Let's make sure we grab this, we spawn in our self-service, so we have our extra little buddy walking around with us. And then honestly, from there, just make sure everybody's getting a good motion for like movement right now, and just see what we can do with that. Back up like here-ish, and then obviously just need to get our self-service version of Rabbid Mario back here, because he can easily get back here, thankfully. And then obviously just jump off and follow the leader, basically, and see what we can do from here. Okay, cool. We can also spawn in a ally, but I don't think it's going to be worth it to spawn him in early. Or at least I don't think so, at least. I think kind of preparing for whatever can come of later is probably best for us. But honestly, since we have the option to, let's keep moving the plunger guards closer, as we might be able to get a good view of our enemies here if we continuously move forward like we are right now. But cool. That should be a good first turn. And it also gives us a little bit of a view on the Lone Wolf before he stops our turn here in a second. So he's starting up evil sights or villain sight. I'm pretty sure all of the Lone Wolves are going to immediately villain sight. But that stops it for a turn though. So, nope, a couple of them are holding off. So 3 of them that aren't currently looking right now are going to look next turn, more than likely. So we'll need to keep that in mind. But let's see here. So, what we could do... Okay, he can see me there, apparently. I was thinking he wouldn't, but he can, unfortunately. But that's not a major problem, because now that he does see me, I can move forward. It's just that I thought I was going to go a different way, honestly. But let's definitely summon our Oozer now, since the Oozer can get rid of the Lone Wolf right here for us. We can... Oh, actually, he's getting rid of the villain sight over there. Interesting. Not exactly where I thought you would go, but, okay, you can do you, honestly. Surprised you're doing that, though, honestly. But, yeah, let's punch you on out of here, so we don't have to worry about you later. Okay, cool. Other than that, you do have the ability of hooking onto that up there, so I think that's probably where we should go and stay somewhat in the air as much as we possibly can while trying to be safest at the same time. Thankfully, we jumped down in a good spot where we can at least go forward, but still, though, that could have been really bad. But I think we're definitely going to go about this in a way that we do also have the extra damage too, depending on if we're further back. Let's check how much damage that really is. So 5% for each target in there. That's not a bad damage increase. But I am definitely going to say, let's make sure the rocket guards are in, so we can use them here in a second. And also maybe break off their cover zones too, if we can help it, which would be pretty good. But I'm going to say let's do it from back here-ish, just so we don't accidentally run this in wrong. But let's definitely give them a little bit of a blast or two while we're at it. But definitely make sure we get any kind of bonuses here while we can do so, and then give him a blast with the main rocket part. But there we go, we got him mostly out of position now, which is perfect. And now it's all about just making sure we can get everybody into position for the people back here. But honestly, I think as long as we just bounce a little bit further while staying in range as much as we can, we should be fine with getting everybody where they need to. But I think what we could do for Rabbid Peach, maybe, is get over here-ish And we might be able to at least help out a slight bit. Because we can deal with you over here. But not too bad. That can work out. But we'll also go about doing it this way, just so we know that Rayman's healing while we're dealing with... well, actually, oops, I didn't realize that was our last movement there. Probably should have double-checked that. Oops, that could affect things. But I think we'll be fine with that. But yeah, I should have attacked the other guy. Messed up there by not doing so. He's in a weird spot for doing villain sight. Huh. Okay. Well, I can work with that. We can also probably toss one of our plunger guards in a way that would let us still walk around that location, I think. So I don't think those villain sights are going to completely mess us up like it looks like it's trying to do. But we could also use our fake Rabbid Mario too here, if we need to. But I think what we want to do here... Okay, Rabbid Peach can easily get over there, so that's not a problem. But I do think what we should do... Which ones exactly are villain sighting? It's this guy? What exactly is your range? Because I can't really see it. I can't... There it is, okay. Interesting. It's more of this guy making me think that he can see me, but he actually can't. Okay. So since he can't actually see me, we're going to do this a certain way that I know that it'll get rid of his villain sight. So, okay, well that didn't really go the way that I thought it would, but let's try and give this to him if we can. I think all it needs to do is just be in his vision, right? Oh no, it doesn't actually affect it that way. Oh, okay, well that works. Let's make sure to bring our plunger guards a little closer then, since we can. And then what we could do is we could pull them closer, maybe, if I go a little bit closer to them. Which may be worth it. Because I could bring these guys out, while also sending in the vortex guards over here. And then we can send those even closer in, like so. So we can make sure that we're doing as much damage as we possibly could want, while pulling them in closer. While also not being completely messed up by the vortex pulls. By, well, not vortex pulls, but the villain sight of that guy up there. But cool, that guy's now in the open, which is exactly what we want out of this. But Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Peach need to move a little closer, for sure. Well, let's definitely bring them over here, though, for sure, for a start for this. Just because they need to make it over there as quick as possible. Because we only have 5 turns to get them over there. And next turn is going to be for turn number 4. So we need to get these guys out of our way as quick as we can. While also, slowly but surely, getting exactly what we need out of it. But we're definitely going to need to do the special dupes here. Just to make sure that we can move back into a safety zone. But this is pretty good, so far at least. Can't get him into a safety zone, but we can at least move him to there. And then Rayman might be able to bounce off of Rabbid Mario here. Yeah, we can. Okay, so we can easily get Rayman into another location if need be. Don't think it's very far, but it's not a bad idea. But first, let's definitely move Rabbid Peach here. Ooh, wait a minute. How do I actually get over there? Oh, we could go around this way. Okay, I was about to say I didn't even know there was a downward section there. Okay, that works out. I was a little worried there when I didn't see anywhere to go. But we just need to move a little bit back just so Rabbid Peach can get a nice movement here. And then go from there. As long as we move in a way that gives us full range of everything. As well as giving more of these out. While we can. But we can't actually get into a spot there. But we can do a little bit of damage to you, though. Probably worth it, honestly. Probably should go for it just in case. Because even if we're not in the villain sight, we can at least get rid of that guy before he can do anything weird. But that can give us a little bit extra movement here. And then I just need to figure out how to get Rayman over there. I think right now, the idea is we can move right here, and then just slowly use that to our benefit. But honestly, what is this other thing? Grappling Fist. Grapple and swing on one ring or multiple rings to traverse the battlefield. Okay, that's what that was. I was wondering what that was, because we could infinitely do that, so I was kind of curious on why it kept showing that, even though it didn't feel like there was anything there. But okay, that works out. Lone wolves are gonna... Well, we should be in cover there, but I guess the cover's not good enough in that spot. Ouch. I'm getting blasted a little bit. Hopefully you don't go for Rayman. Thankfully you didn't. Could have been bad, though. We're still in a very not-so-good spot. But we could still revive if that is a problem. But I think that counts as a knockdown, though, if that does happen. So we don't want that to happen if we can help it. It's just that it is an option if we need to. But let's get a heal in real quick before we do go any further. But so far, so good. I can't really go any further right now, though, with those guys staring at us. Because what I was going to do is I was going to have Rayman... Oh, well, apparently you're in vision. Okay, well there goes one villain sight. Okay, that kind of works. But, not exactly in the way that I would want it to go. Let's get rid of you real quick, while we can. I do have my vortex ones here, so we should move those a little closer. Sadly, these don't trigger the villain sights, sadly. So we can't use them in the way that I was wanting to hopefully use them with, because that's how I used to use the turrets back in Kingdom Battle, and these kind of remind me of the turrets a little bit. But they're just not movable turrets like how the game used to be. But as long as I can kind of get this guy to at least shoot at Rabbid Peach, I'll be fine with it. Okay, cool. So now we can get Rabbid Mario to help out here. Nope, not gonna make it. Maybe if I had another turn, maybe, but not at the ready. But I can make it over there, though. So it is possible for a movement. Just don't see it as a good movement is all. But there's not really much of anywhere I can go right now. Because right now I could dash into you. Well, I wanted to dash twice, to be fair, but you sent some plunger guards right now. And then, really not a good spot. And we kind of cornered ourselves here too, on top of that. Maybe what I could do, though, is probably put one over there. And then we could bring this one, like, right there-ish. So we can at least get a good view of what's to come here in a second. While hopefully blasting our lone wolves out with our current positioning. Just unfortunate with the movements, though, is all. Because right now, Rabbid Mario has really nowhere much of anywhere to go at the moment from the current positioning. But that doesn't mean that we can't do anything. Just looks a little sketchy is all for current movement-wise. We can punch you, though, over the corner there. So at least we can do that. Then jump on down. And then kind of figure out from there. Actually, what I could do, there is another way we could do this. To at least get Rabbid Peach over there. To at least be able to help out here in a second. And that's by going over here-ish. And then we'll have a free hit for you. While also having somebody close by enough to maybe negate some of the damage that Rabbid Peach is about to take. But hopefully the plunger guards save us. Because we're going to need it. Okay, well... We're going to get hit. Oh, wait. We're barely out of range. We might actually survive this round. I don't know if we will, but okay, we survived that round. Somehow. Okay, so far so good. That works out. Not in the way that I thought it would, but it definitely works. But, not bad at all. So what I'm going to have to do, though, here, is definitely we're going to have fake Rabbid Mario here give us some extra movement, because I'm going to have to run for it this turn if I want to make it anywhere. Okay, so far, I'm not seeing how we do this in this turn. But that doesn't mean that it's not possible. It's just it doesn't look possible with the current movement. Okay, maybe what we need to do is move Rabbid Mario closer, maybe? That's kind of what it's looking like. It doesn't look very easy to do it the way that I'm going to do it. But it's very much possible if we do it this way, I think. Yeah, I think this is going to be the way we do it. It's going to be interesting for sure, though, I think. Just because I don't think this is normally how this is going to go normally. But at least it gives us something. Bring our plunger guards closer, just in case if we do have another turn here, that these guys don't just get to run around like crazy people. And then honestly, Rabbid Peach, you're going to need to move a little closer forward, just so I know for sure that good old fake Rabbid Mario here is going to be able to at least get as close as possible to our next location. Okay, not too bad. Rabbid Peach is also going to need to jump off of you to get as close as we can. Yeah, it definitely is going to be very interesting if this is going to work. I don't think it is, though. I think we're a turn off of getting the gold trophy. But if it is, it's not that much of a problem. I'm just curious if it was at all possible. Which it seems like it might not have been at the current moment, just because we don't have any glide boosts. If we did, we might be able to, though. What's our current movement? Yeah, definitely not. Not yet, at least. But at least we have the option of there being something there. Okay. Well, at least we know now for sure. But, yeah, if I had a little bit extra movement, we should have been able to do this turn. Well, let's definitely... How do we want to do this, actually? We blast that. Don't think that's really going to help us, though. We could punch you. That's definitely an option. Let's give you a punch or two. And then go from there. Can't get rid of those guys, just because of the current angle of everything. We can definitely blast that a little bit. We give a good blast to this, which might be better to actually go that way. If we can get rid of that early. We can give this guy these, I think. And then what we can do is we can turn on the rocket ride, run into him real quick, give him a blast or two to knock him out of the map, and then blast through the good old portal before it decides to spawn anything. Okay, that works out. Then obviously just hopefully move out of range of these guys to be able to attack me. Yeah, they shouldn't be able to hit me from here. But that should save us from these guys trying to attack us, if they try to. Yeah, they tried it. They didn't get it, though. But yeah, we accidentally went over the turn limit, so we got the silver instead of the gold. But honestly, not too bad. It's a pretty simple level. It's just that we were, because of the current leveling we're at, we don't get the bonuses for it, sadly. Because if we had glide boost, I think we would have been able to do it this turn. But there we go, not bad. But yeah, it was all just because of glide boost, for sure. Easily could have done that quicker. But we got a gold prism for it. Cool. Okay, so that's how you get the gold prisms. Kind of curious, though, because Rayman doesn't have gold prisms. So... Or, well, he has gold prisms, but he doesn't have sparks. So how are gold prisms going to work for him? And here's the ratings again. Let's see. What has he got for this time? Not sure if it's always the same. Critics, we couldn't exceed the viewership of the average bird feeder's camera's live stream. Huh. Okay, then. But that definitely fits with everything, how the story goes for this so far. That he's constantly trying to get the viewers back. in any way he possibly can, but Golden Prism unlocked. So with that, we could possibly... No, Rayman does... Okay. So Rayman's golden for where Gold Prism would be here. Okay. I thought it wasn't there for a second. But what I do see, though, is I kind of like the idea of giving you a Golden Prism. So what's the ones we can get? After reactivations, each spark has a 25% chance to avoid the cooldown and award a new action points. Okay, so we lose the ability of getting the other parts. Well, that's not too bad. But actually, no, this is actually mixed of the top one and the Spark Refresher all in one, actually. Interesting. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Just, not how I thought it was gonna go, but cool. And we might just be off of, yep, we were just off. So, I didn't get a spark for that, so now I'm a little confused. So you get no sparks, for sure. So the map did tell us the truth. It's just that they're called spark hunts, apparently. Huh. Okay, then. Well, good to know. But, we might as well mark this for later, just so we have it. So let's, Oh, is this not a mission? Oh, I thought it was a mission. Picking up letters from the audience was supposed to be your job. I put the letters in the Lonely Heart's True Love wish box. I can't help it if the interns lost it. But Sweet Lopek and the Dryad, there we go. I was trying to think of the name, came up randomly just now in my head. I barely remembered the name of them for a second, but they were for Prime's Spark Hunt. So it's good to see them again. But honestly, I think we're definitely ready for our first area, I think. Do we want to start with the Western? I think we're not ready for long-range enemies, like super long-range. So I guess we could do the Dark Messiah one first, I think. I think that'd be fine. So, well, actually, I think this is a medieval one. Yeah, that's a medieval. That's the one we don't know about yet, but we know that there's a fire stooge, or giant fire stooge to deal with over there. So let's go through the pirate set to start. Just because I'm curious on the Kraken, because they gave us a memory for it for a reason. So I'm kind of curious on what the Kraken does to warrant a memory for it. Yep, there it is. And it looks like each set is maybe a level, maybe? Maybe. I'm not really sure. Huh. Hello, Phantom, or Tom Fawn. Anchors away, the sails do set. The friends we have lost we shall never forget. Strike the bell, go below, for you never can tell how the wind will blow. I love Tom Fawn. I really do. It's funny. Welcome to the Captain Opera Beard and the bubbling brigades of Toilet Water Bay, my opera comique.
Pirates have drip. Admiral R. Peach, reporting for duty. Prepare to serve looks.
Okay, well, here we go. And there's the Dark Messiah on top of what would normally be an eye patch. Huh. Quick production note. Dark Mess has overtaken our pirate set. We'll be using real Dark Mess eyes for the Kraken. Try not to lose your center and action. Okay. Well, here we go. Doesn't look like it's a straight-up level, though. Although there is a sea stooge in front of us, so that's definitely going to be a level. But it looks like our little buddy is going to be following us in every set, it looks like. Savvy Shopper's Savior. And he doesn't have anything to say over here. Okay. Well, honestly, I'm less sure on what to buy when we don't have access to Edge anymore. So I am actually kind of curious on what I would actually grab. Movement seems like a very good idea, though. Just in general. And then there is a health potion here, so we should probably grab that and maybe the power block. Or power block. Just to have it. It's at least something to go with. Also, we got another guy hiding over there, but I think it's only... Oh no, there's something else over here. There's a move boost for free. We go and grab it from the bomb-bomb. But other than that, is that the only thing here? Looks like it may not be. we might be able to grab this for free and make our way back without having to go for the bomb, which is nice. And then we can dash you into next week, since you're definitely part of the mission here. But not bad. Okay, so let's see what our very first mission as, I guess you could say pirates is. Kind of curious on what they're going to have us doing. But I definitely feel like Dark Mess Eyes are going to be probably part of it. Or at least I would think. Unless they're going to have it differently. Not really sure. Okay, all hands ahoy. Defeat the Sea Stooges. And then we have Field Breakers as well. Oh, wow. Okay, so they're going to have us dealing with Field Breakers on top of everything that's new here. With the Bravados and the giant Sea Stooge, or giant Fire Stooge, and the Kraken, apparently. And I still don't know what the Kraken does yet. Huh. Okay, then. Interesting. Very interesting. We don't have enough to heal, so we immediately go in. But, so far, it doesn't seem too bad. Let's see here. We have the Bomb-Oms here. How many Sea Stooges do we actually have to deal with? We have 8 of them. Then we also have Field Breakers on top of that, which only do 128 damage now. Don't know how much damage their Dark Mess pools do, though. Because it seemed like it went up with how everything went. But actually, I see an idea here. We could probably pull in the enemies here. Get as many of these Bomb-Oms close as possible with the Vortex pull. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, let's bring them close. So we can give these guys a nice explosion or two. And that easily brought out the Field Breaker, too, on top of that. Okay, that was a really good turn. Okay, I'll take it. Then we can easily just dash into you to get rid of any extra. Okay, that works out perfectly. Okay, cool. I'll take it. So that's a free knockout for the Field Breaker. While also still having a dash later for anybody we might want to use it on. Okay, I could work with that. Then what we could do is we can move Rayman a little closer, grab the Bomb-Omb here, and toss it at the Sea Stooges over here, give them a nice blast or two, and then we can also give one of these guys a nice bounce or two. I think moving you completely out of range would be a good start to that. And actually get rid of them too. Perfect. Okay, not bad. I'm gonna say it's probably better to summon in our ally here for self-service. And I think we're gonna bounce off of him, I think. I think that would be a good start. So we're gonna team jump off of you. And I think we're gonna make our way up into the... Ooh, we can't actually make it. Unfortunate. But it's still possible we might be able to at least get... Nope, we can't get the Oozer up there, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping we could. But I might be able to still mess with him in a way that works for us. Just hopefully he attacks in the right range. It's going for the Field Breaker. Really? Okay. Surprised you went for that. But that's fine, I guess. We have the Bomb-Omb back there. We have the Triple Troll we can go for here. So let's attack this Stooge up here so he doesn't punch us out of where we're trying to go. And I can easily punch him down. Okay, that works. Now we just need to figure out where we want to move Rabbid Mario. Oh, we got a guy behind us, actually. That would probably be who we should go for, then. Okay, Rabbid Mario. Well, this guy can also go for him, too. Can I can't dash him, though. So, unfortunately, I can't go around it the way that I would like to. But we can at least stop him from doing any kind of crazy stuff, I think. By at least, hopefully, team jumping off of you. And maybe, just maybe... Yeah, almost. But we can at least... Oh, we can punch the Field Breaker up there, apparently. Even though he looks like he's out of range. That works out. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Now, obviously, we want to go back for this guy. And give him a nice punch or two. Just so he's not following us. And hopefully use that to our advantage here. And then maybe set up counter blow on top of that. Because we might be able to use that as well. As a Nice little way to kind of hopefully negate some of the damage we're about to take. And I guess kind of move in a position like this so we're not completely in the open. Interesting turn, but we only have 2 turns to get all the Sea Stooges, so we need to do this right in a way that doesn't hurt us. Okay, it does 60 damage for being inside those. That's good to know. But that guy's basically down, and ooh, the Oozer got pushed up. Actually, probably is a good thing for us. Why did you go that way? I'll never know. Oof. Okay. Well, first things first. How do we want to do this? 237. I could throw a block. That might work. You know what? Yeah, let's try it this way. Yeah, let's punch you first. Give you guys a nice punch. We still have movement, so it's not like it affects us too heavily. We just need to make sure we get the other 2 Stooges here in a second, while also getting the one that's running away from us. But he goes down next turn no matter what happens. So let's make sure everybody's nice and healed, I think. Would be a good start. And then honestly from here, good old fake Rabbid Mario could go through here, grab the Bomb-Omb, and use his first turn to blast the Rabbid Stooge out of the sky, while also punching the Field Breaker on out of here to give us some extra star bits. Okay, that works out. Now, what we can do is it looks like no matter what, we don't have to use the POW block. That's good. That's exactly what I like to see, because I was a little worried that was going to be the case. So, what we can do is we could set down... I don't think we need the normal plunger guards, I think. I'm going to say we just use yeah, I meant we want the regular ones, not the explosive ones. And then we just want to drop them in a position where it sees both of these guys if they move on our next turn here. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through with the one guy here in a second with the little rocket, and then go from there and see what we could do. But as long as we're the rockets, and we run through these guys, we can blast them completely out, while also still getting the bonuses, just like so. And just like that, GG, easy. Not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty easy level. And we also got level 4 out of it too, which always works, since we're going to need those extra skill prisms to do anything we want to do. We also got something for the golden tickets memory. Okay, and we also got the golden trophy as well. And for any golden trophies I miss, I'll make sure to go back and do them, just so we have them, because I'm not sure if there's going to be something special for getting all golden trophies or anything like that, so in case that happens, we'll have it for later, is what I'm going to say. But here we go, next rating upgrade. Let's see what we have now. What do you got for us, Tom Fawn? More ratings are out of the basement, or at least out of the sub-basement, but it's a start. It's a start indeed. It's so far so good. We got the ratings at least almost to I would say a yellow ranking instead of being completely out in the dumps like you thought it was earlier. So that works out. But now it's all about figuring out where to go from here. But it looks like we need to destroy all 4 of the Kraken eyes based on what it said. So first things first is let's upgrade our characters here. I'm going to say, more than likely, probably best if we at least increase our glide, I think. Because I think if we have our glide, we would be able to do like levels like the previous one a little bit better. Or, well, not the previous one, but the very first major one that we actually got a silver on, I think would be better if we had that. But so far, so good. Other than that, I'm going to say Mega Heal up to 40% would be a better idea. Then other than that, Punch Frenzy is good. Extra damage is always good. Extra dashes are always fun. But honestly, at the end of the day, I always like Spark Refresher over everything else. Counter Blow is always fun. But I think the best thing we can possibly get is the extra movement or the Punch Frenzy. Punch Frenzy's always good, though. It's extra damage. So I think we should probably just go with the extra damage here instead. Because we already do 167 to 199 per punch. So that can go up to 1,000 damage. So, well, almost 1,000 damage. Depends on if it crits. To be fair, 100% hits that. But not too bad. That works out. Definitely not a bad upgrade. But we also got the golden ticket as well, so let's read through that. The golden tickets. I wish I could say we had a fair and reasoned discussion about how to use the 3 golden ticket invitations to the Space Network. But as Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Peach were the only heroes with me when I received the transmission, we elected to tell the others after we warped there. I suppose we got carried away, but let's be honest, some of us heroes naturally dazzle on the screen, others not so much. Mario really didn't dazzle Rabbid Mario. Edge more dazzled than Rabbid Mario did throughout the entirety of the last area. But we do have a blue key thing here. But let's see here. Looks like the best way of doing this one is maybe by punching. Yeah, by punching them, I think. But we'll see what we can do. Don't know where all the blue points are, but I think we're actually about to get them all. Other than the final one. Oh, right there. Got it. Just by punching it. So there was a reason to punch them. I just wasn't sure if it would count it as grabbing it or not. But it technically is a grab, so I guess I should use that more often. But I was able to do it with just one of them and not multiple, which works out perfectly. The call sheet didn't say anything about Darkness Eyes. I'm filing a formal safety complaint. And then we have Punch Pals here for Rayman and Rabbid Mario. Other than that, what else is on the set that we need to know about? Looks like there's a jump area here. So it looks like we need to make a little bit of a platform jump here in order to get up to the top of this area. To hopefully, I guess, open up any kind of... Well, this looks punchable. Let's try... Yeah, it wasn't punchable. It's a secret mission here. Atop the Pirate Watchtower. Cool, okay. Well, there we go. Wait, was there a memory up there? I thought I saw one for a second. No, okay. I thought there was for a second there. But cool, there we go. We got another one of our missions done, without even realizing there was going to be one there. But that works out perfectly for me, honestly. But not too bad. But because we definitely can't do that one yet, we're going to make our way straight to the pirate treasure over here. Anything else of note? That looks like it's part of the medieval one, kind of, in a way. Huh, interesting. But yeah, let's make our way over here. Since we're definitely making our way to the pirate ship now, to face off with the Kraken. Hey, little buddy, what's going on with you? Yar, the eyes strike the beast in the eyes, says I. Okay, we'll see what we can do, buddy. Let's grab our Dark Mass Egg, and grab our pirate set flag as well. We should be able to hit you, I think. Yeah, okay. I was about to say it wasn't popping up for a second. Usually when it doesn't turn red, you can't actually throw it. But sometimes it does that and you can. It's kind of iffy sometimes. You there, deckhands. Order you to assault the eyes on that Kraken. Okay, this is definitely a invisible bridge, isn't it? Yeah. Thought so. Okay, it looks like we just need to follow along this as much as we possibly can. And it looks like we might be able to slide past our bomb-on buddy there. Might as well, since those aren't story-based ones. But we will make our way slowly but surely to our next Dark Mass Eye up here. And it looks like we need a punch with Rayman to get to it. Okay, cool. But there we go. Grab that. And give you a nice little eye for you, buddy. Bye-bye. There we go. 2 eyes of 4. Now we just need to find a way to get to the other 2, which are over on the right side there. And one's all the way at the top. I saw the Dark Mass Egg for it. It's all the way up there. So now we just need to find out how to get to the others. Definitely need to go down here, though. Also, we got a blue thing we need to find as well, which could be inside one of... Yep, there it is. Perfect. Other than that, is there anything else we need to know of? So far, no. But that doesn't mean that we're completely out of luck, though. Any invisible things? It's always good to double check sometimes, since the game likes to hide things a lot, and you never know when it is hiding them sometimes. There we go. We got our thing. Now we just need to go place it inside the nice little blue thing right here to open up all our cannons. Okay, so where's our cannons take us? This one takes us back for sure. This one takes us over there. This one takes us to the Riptide over there. So for the most part, we're just trying to find our Darkness egg, it looks like. And that one looks like we are making our way up to that one up there. So both of these are going to take us where we need to go. Okay, I think we got this. So let's go to the town first, for the little pirate town over here. And see what's hiding over in this area. No enemies, which is a good sign. So no need to worry about getting ran in by something. But it looks like what we need to do is get the Darkness egg over there, while also trying to open up this puzzle over here. Which is easier said than done until we figure out where we need to go. And I think I see it. We need to jump on this, hold our punch the block over here. Well, I thought so. Okay, so let's see here. There must be something else to note. Okay, we got there it is, secret pathway up there. Okay, that works out. Grab our coins, jump on up, and then make our way over to this side instead. And obviously punch our block there, jump on up. And it looks like the block on this side was actually a fake out. Interesting. Push this on down, and then jump on back down. Cool. Or actually, no, wait, it's not a fake out. It's going into a different spot for the triangle one. Okay, makes sense. I thought it was a fake out for a second, because it looked like this was going to just drop on top of the orange block there. Or, well, pressure point. But apparently, nope, just need to put both of those there. Just like that. And our pirate set is basically done here for the most part. Just because all we really need to do is pick up this egg over here, go into the cannon, shoot ourselves to the other side, and then break the first eye that's available to us right at this moment, while also preparing for the final one in the other side. There we go, perfect. And then obviously jump over to where the Riptide is. Let's see what our other Rabbid buddy is doing. Let's see here. I told the prop department that the real Darkness eyes were a bad idea, but did they listen? No. And it looks like what we need to do for this one is charge up a punch and grab our button. Or, well, our key. And just like that, open up the pipe. Cool, cool. Other than that, anything else of note? Just seeing if there's anything hidden over here, because sometimes, oh yep, there is definitely something. So there is a reason to go over where this Riptide was. And it is for a memory. What's our memory? Captain Opperbeard. Let's see. Captain Opperbeard. The show utilizing the set is Captain Opperbeard in the Bumbling Brigades of Toilet Water Bay. It's won several awards, I think. Not so much for its acting, music, writing, direction, humor, or overall quality, but its wardrobe and sound mixing are top-notch, and have helped the show maintain an iron grip on the top spot with viewers during Wednesday at 2 o'clock or 3 a.m. time slots. Interesting. Okay then. Well, while you're chasing me, buddy, you can follow me through the pipe if you need to, but you can't go through there. So, sorry there, buddy. Anything else? Nope, nothing visible. Let's continue our jump and climb on up to the top. But so far, Pirate's set is a lot less of a area of where I was thinking that we were going to be, grabbing things at, doing fights and stuff. I thought the Kraken was going to be like a fight, but it seems like that's not really the case here, surprisingly. Unless there's still more to it. But there goes all the Darkness eyes, and the Kraken is now freed from his evil eyes connecting to him. But nope, there it is something. Just need to get all the Darkness eyes out of the way. Cool, okay, so there is a level attached to this. I was worried that there wasn't, other than the first one we saw, but that didn't look very piratey to me. Was to deal with the Sea Stooges, other than seeing the Sea Stooges as, pirates. But it looks like there's still something left for us.
Oh, boys, looks like we'd best get Kraken.
I'm surprised Rabbid Mario didn't laugh at that. But there we go. Cool. Pirate set opened. There was something else over there, but it kind of took us back. But the Kraken is now ready to begin. And it says defeat the Kraken specifically. Okay. Defeat the Kraken, you say? How exactly are we going to fight a Kraken? That's obviously a set piece. Not really sure. You got me, honestly. Unless there's more Dark Mess eyes here. But, kind of curious on how this is going to go. Well, I could see Dark Mess messing with inanimate objects like the Kraken, I would think. But it looks like it actually is like a boss fight with a seemingly like a billboard thing. Would destroy the Dark Mess eyes. Okay, cool. Is it going to actually, like, try and attack me? Because if it does, that's kind of cool. But here we go. The Kraken, we got it for a song after its last 4 films flopped. We added a bit of Dark Mess to it all for realism. Its weak points are the Dark Mess eyes on its back. When it turns, they are exposed. That's your opportunity to strike. When it turns... the Kraken focuses its attacks on those islands, fortunately. It must recharge afterwards. That's your chance to strike. Should you perish, try to scream or something piratey. It will add to the gravitas of the scene. Okay. So he is going to attack. How, though? I can't see damage, so... Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything that shows, like, how it attacks. But interesting. Very interesting. There's a lot of Sea Stooges. But it's all about using the cannons, though, I think, to try and get a bunch of attacks in. Okay. I think I got it. Oh, here we go. Kraken's angry. Okay. So the Kraken's angry now. We got the cannons all set. And now we just figure out how to move. Okay. Right now, we're starting from in front of it, so right now it doesn't really matter where we go. But there's hooks on every area, so we'll be able to swing around the pirate ship, or pirate ships in the pirate town. Okay, cool. So where's our movement for everybody? Can everyone make it to a jump panel? Everyone can. Okay, that works. I think all we need to do then is just begin the operation then, I guess. And see what we can do. But let's move everybody so we know that everyone's going the same direction. Because I think that's going to be important here. I'm pretty sure. Or at least I would hope so. Because I think all it is just making sure we're behind the Kraken. And not exactly, like, fully worrying about it the entire time. There we go. Okay, so we're in a good spot. I'm going to say what we could do for the first Sea Stooge over here, just because he's right next to us and I don't want him messing with my movements. Kind of wish you went in a more 100% movement area, but okay. Interesting. That can still work. It's just not exactly where I would particularly want for that to go. Let's see here. Looks like what we could do is just slowly make our way over here. And then hopefully deal with the squashette here, I think. Yeah, that seems like a fine idea. Yeah, let's do that. Just so we start dealing with the squashette so we don't get blown off the area very quickly. We go from here. Might be able to jump off of this in a way that maybe we can hook off of the area over here. Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. What I want to do, though, we can hook onto that. Yeah, that might be a good idea, actually. Or we could also turn into this form. That's a good question, actually. How do we want to start this? I'm going to say we could start it up with the plunger guards, I think. To at least have one to help out in this area, depending on what the squashette tries to do, and the Sea Stooge behind us. So give them both of those. And then we could obviously hook up to here. And then we'll take this area, I think, for ourselves. And then send this guy packing, so he's not completely taking over the spot anymore. Can I take out these dark mess eyes like this? I can. Okay, that works. Not too bad. I kind of like being up there, though, so I don't want to move back down. Okay, what I see here, though, is we can... Ooh, actually, there is something I could do, actually. We can knock you out to at least open up this area so we're not getting sent back. Then we can use Rabbid Mario here with his fake self to hopefully get over here while also getting the other Rabbid Mario over here as well, which will open up this entire area back here, making it safe for us to move between both areas as safe as we can, honestly. Okay, we can still move though. So how do I want to do this? Because we can still kind of go this way too. Might do it this way, actually. Let's see. What can I do here? Because I can go into the cannons. We can make our way over here. Okay. Interesting. We can start messing with the guys back here instead, which might actually be worth it in the end. Yeah, I might actually like this better, because then we can start kind of messing with the Sea Stooges a little bit while staying in cover. Yeah, this might not be too bad. Yeah, I could work with this. Not a bad idea, because then we could kind of like even out the playing field a little bit while also staying in safe zones. And then obviously stay right here. And then what are you doing, buddy? Because I gotta find out how I want to move you. Because I could go back. Nothing says I can't. Yeah, let's use our hooks here to go back into a safe zone. We might need to use a hook one more time. Just to get back into like an area like here-ish. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I can go back here, and then I can make sure this guy doesn't try anything by giving him a plunge or two. There we go. That works out. We still got the other guy over there, but it's not in a way that completely messes us up. Okay, not too bad. And as long as we're not in like a area where everyone's like opened up in the same area, we should be fine for the most part. And then other than that, just set up a counter blow in case anybody tries to punch or attack fake Rabbid Mario over here. And we should be fine. So let's see how the octopus works. Oh, he pushes you off of the... Oh, okay. So he doesn't actually attack you, he pushes you out of bounds if you're still in that area. So Rabbid Mario would be really good. Ow. Didn't work the same way that I thought it would. Got knocked out completely. Didn't even get to do counter blow, unfortunately, either, because of the positioning there. But not too bad. We got some purple... Ooh, those aren't good. I don't like the positioning of those. But we still have our Oozer. So as long as he does some damage, we're perfectly fine, I think. But right now is all about figuring out how we get out of here in a safe way, I think. Okay, let's see. How do we do this? You dash into you to get rid of you. Not a bad idea. I don't like poisoning my entire team, though. But it's kind of something we can't really go around at the moment. Okay, I can easily hook off of this. So anyone that needs to jump off of Rayman should do so now, while we can. So Rabbid Peach, you're going to take a nice little jump or two. We're going to try and use the cannons to our benefit here. Okay, that's going to take me over there. Kind of don't want to go that way, though, honestly. Just because there's not really many good spots or safe zones. But it does give us a view of everything, so I guess it's fine. And plus, if we need to, we can always use these to still reposition into that cannon over there. And I should be easily able to get to that one, right? Doesn't look like it, but I should be able to. And then Rabbid Mario, you need to follow Rabbid Peach, because if Rabbid Peach goes into a spot that is completely unsafe. We need to have somebody there to be able to hold the safety line a little bit. And also, the purple portals aren't in this location. They're just in the back area where the Sea Stooges are coming in from. So as long as we're being careful here, it's not too much of a problem. It's just all about, hopefully, not getting completely smacked around by the enemies. But so far I don't see a way of getting to the enemies in the way that I want to, though. Not at the moment, but let's see here. Where can we possibly go? Gotta watch the hooks in order to go the right directions. Looks like I can hook, jump off of that, shoot myself over here, but going by myself might not be the best idea. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go the safe route of using the hooks to my benefit, at least. And then using those to hopefully get into a zone where we could get, like, here, easily start dealing with these guys, while watching the Stooges down there, try and figure out what they're trying to do. But I think what we can do, though, to kind of work with this, is spawn in our Vortex Guards, and then figure out from there how we want to mess with the enemies. Let's give these guys something to prepare for. And then I think if we can bounce you out of zone, I would be pretty happy about that. Nope. Okay. Unfortunate. But it's better than nothing. Okay. Now it's all about just figuring out where to go from here. I'm going to say I like the idea if I can maybe give both of these guys a punch or two. If at all possible. Because I feel like it's possible, depending on how I position it. Somehow still out of range. Come on, I know it's possible. It's gotta be. You're just out of range of it, somehow. Maybe like back here-ish? Yep, there it is. So there is a way to get to it. I just need to be like right there specifically. Okay, cool. And because we punched him out, we don't have to worry about moving now. So now we just need to get everybody in a nice safe spot. While also hopefully getting this guy out of here at the same time. So just move the Sea Stooges any way possible to a way that we can safely move into position. I'm going to say like right here is a safe spot for the most part. I think, at least. I don't think anybody would be able to get to me for Rabbid Mario there. Let's wait for the Kraken to move around again. Because our current positioning right now is not really looking to be an area we want to be messing with. But we can go back to where we started, if need be. But yeah, you're not coming over here, buddy. Nice try, though. But let's see here. He shouldn't be able to hit me. Yeah, I thought so. Got the Sea Stooge pushing me out of bounds. That's not a major problem. We could take a couple free hits. We have the 30%. Like, you know, just not being blasted around or any of that, so. If they get rid of my Oozer, though, I don't mind that. But yeah, we need to be very careful with the enemies. And I don't think we're going to be able to hit all of those in the same way we want to, normally. So we need to be careful. And nice try there, Sea Stooge. Not going anywhere, bud. And the other guy that spawns in there, you could go flying into the out-of-bounds area as well. Okay, that works out. They lost their turns, basically, out of that, so that worked out perfectly. Ooh, wait a minute. I can't get out of this area, can I? This is a death trap, isn't it? Ooh, okay. Well, it's not a major problem. I still have my ability to get out of this area. It's just not the area I want to be in whatsoever. So, actually, while I'm here, let's transfer some ooze to them. And slowly but surely get to where we want to be, while also poisoning everybody. Anybody else we should dash into before we transfer over to the next ship? Doesn't look like it, but It's going to take me right over here. But that also prepares me for some more enemies. Okay, not too bad. Think it's probably safe to go over. Might be able to get a Darkness Eye while we're Rayman over here too, as long as we position ourselves right. How close do we need to be, though, to get a Darkness Eye? Because it looks like there's, like, a range to it. Okay. Well, it doesn't show me the exact range for... It's just out of range, I think. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to hit those. Just because they're so far up, it looks like Rabbid Peach is supposed to be the one that goes for them. But honestly, I'm not too sure. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. I have no idea how we're supposed to get there. We can dash you, though. Didn't even realize you were there, but I'll take it. Definitely gonna need a team jump off of you. Hopefully just be just in range. Yeah, there we go, perfect. We definitely need Rabbid Mario to follow Rabbid Peach here. We need to have everybody as close as possible while having Rayman do what Rayman's doing right now. But I'm trying to see our safest zone here to get to safely getting to everything. But I'm not really seeing one. Just out of range of hitting you, unfortunately. Okay, well, let's bounce back a little bit, while also staying in motion. But so far it seems like there's a way you're supposed to do this, that we're just not seeing yet. Okay, well, if that is the case, I see the Darkness Eyes. So how else do I do this in a way that I can still get to everything? Because I can shoot myself back over here, but I have no way of getting to certain areas by myself. Huh. That is interesting, actually. I have no way of knowing how to do this in the right way. Okay, well, let's check our hooks here, because our hooks are going to be our way of knowing, for sure, on positioning and stuff. I can easily go for those guys, but that's not really what we're trying to do. So I think it's just all about kind of opening up areas that are safe to us, while also trying to stay in view of the Kraken as much as possible. Because right now it's all about, like, following the Kraken, I feel like. But at the same time, I feel like there's still more that we still don't see yet. But I think right there is safe. But honestly, yeah, it's definitely a harder level than I realized it was going to be, for sure. But what we can do, however, is we can at least mess with squashettes over here to at least get something going. Or at least movement-wise. Anything that we can get is probably going to be good here. So let's just try and get as much movement as we possibly can, while also trying to figure out this octopus as much as we can as well. Because it seems like the safest way to get to the octopus is like somewhere down here-ish. For at least Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Peach. Or at least currently, for what I can see. Not entirely sure on that, but it feels that way. So we just have to wait for it to turn in the way that we can at least see where we're needing to go. While also slowly but surely making sure these guys don't come running at us in a way that hurts us too much. But yeah, right now it's all about just preparing for the right eyes to pop up. And then also having the... I guess just having the explosive costume ready. I think. Not entirely sure on it, but I feel like that's the way of doing it. While also slowly, like, dealing with enemies all around board in any way we can at the same time. But we got enemies starting to spawn behind us, So every time we go to one, more enemies start spawning, it seems. Yep, there they are. But I feel like maybe it's just a one-time for each one, maybe? Could be wrong, but it feels that way. Okay, now it's all about making sure we can get to the other jump panel. I hope. Not entirely sure if we'll get it. I do have another movement if I need to. I'm going to try and force it, if I can help it. Yeah, it looks like we needed to. Okay. Well, unfortunately we had to do it that way, but I know I can get back to that position in a way that it will work. So it's not too much of a problem since we're on the hook now. Okay. So right now it's all about just making sure we can get to that darkness eye. Okay. It's a very interesting experience here. I'm gonna say, that was not exactly how I was wanting to do that. But, it kind of worked, I guess. Not exactly in the same way, but, actually, wait a minute. If I turn into this form... Yeah, I can hit both of them. Perfect. Okay, that's it. Just like that. Just use the long range. Wait, more eyes? Wait a minute. There was more eyes? Where? Huh? Wait, I didn't even see more eyes. 3 of 9. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, uh-oh. I didn't realize that's how this was gonna go. Oh no. Wait a minute. This ain't good. This is really not good, actually. We're in a very bad spot. Okay then, if that's gonna be the case, we're gonna constantly need to be moving. Right now, Rayman is in the worst possible spots. Huh. Okay, well, we want to stay here, though. This is where we want to be. It's just unfortunate that the enemies are going to start making their way here in a second. So hopefully we can get the squashette away from us in a way that it doesn't completely mess everything up here in a second. But we're going to start getting messed with big here in a second. I'm going to say go for you to at least get the squashette out. We're going to have to hold on to our heal. Well, also, maybe Rabbid Mario can possibly get this guy out of the way, so he doesn't at least knock us out of position. Kind of. It's not the best way, but right now it's not really looking too good for Rayman. But how do we get more of the ice to spawn? And how exactly does the water work? Okay, he's not attacking. He's just facing towards Rayman right now. Okay. Oh, there's the more darkness eyes. Okay. Well, I really thought you just need to get all 3 of them, honestly, this entire time. Thankfully, we're resistant to getting hit with super effects right now, so it's not like we're in a very bad spot, but yeah, Rayman's down anyways. Just not the best positioning-wise. Okay, well, if this is how this level's gonna be, it's all about constantly attacking those eyes in a way that everyone can get to them. Just Rabbid Mario's not in a good position right now. Hopefully the squashettes don't mess me up. Thankfully they didn't, but that could have been really, really bad. Ooh, and we're in a spot that we can't actually move. Okay. But let's see here. We can easily hit the eyes from here, right? I would think that Rabbid Peach would be the only one... Oh, okay, Rabbid Peach needs to be down there in order to hit it. Really? Okay. Interesting. But I do have a way of doing this. There's very much a way to do this. So let's spawn in self-service, since we don't need to jump off of Rabbid Peach to get there. So as long as we make it up here, we're fine, right? So just make it so we can at least get back in there, at least. Can't hit it from this range, but that doesn't mean that we can't summon the Oozer at least. This is a very long level, though, and he's not attacking it either. Huh. Really? Okay. Not sure how I feel about this then, if it's not going to be at least attacking these areas. because I need it to constantly be under fire from our allies here. Okay, well I can easily go for at least these eyes here. So let's break those. And go from there. Okay, not too bad. We can at least get Rabbid Mario healed up real quick. And I know that Rabbid Mario is not going to be able to get the hit in, so Rabbid Mario, you're going to make your way back to safety, I think. Yeah, this looks somewhat safe. And then slowly but surely make our way back, I guess? It's a very interesting way of doing this, but it's all I can think of doing in order to get this to work in a way that we don't get completely blasted because of it. But into the pipe we go, or the cannon we go, because we need to. And then just hopefully we can do this in a way that we can get Rayman back up here in a second. Because right now he's not looking too hot, if I'm going to be honest. But it's not in a way that it's complete, like, dunzo, depending on how this goes. And we can easily hit the squashette too, which works out. Okay, down goes squashette. Perfect. Or, well, not squashette, but down goes that guy over there, at least. And then safely but surely get into this position over here, so we know that we can at least get to safety. And I guess just counterblow, I guess. Not exactly sure what else we can do there. We do have our Oozer, so I guess we'll find out what happens when it turns. Okay, down he goes. We pushed him off. Not exactly sure how that helps us, though. Huh. I really don't see how you do this in 7 turns, honestly. I really don't. Just because of how the positioning of everything looks. But I need to make sure that Rabbid Peach survives, because we need to get him out of there. But there goes Rabbid Mario, or at least the fake one. Rabbid Peach is going to get hit again, and barely survive. Jeez. Okay. Okay, the Oozer went for the eye. Good. Okay. Another eye down. Another round to go. It looks like all we need to do is get to where Rayman is. Right now, at least. Not exactly the easiest thing, but not the hardest thing either. We can easily knock out the Sea Stooges that are chasing us down. At least to open up the safety zone. So we're not in a major problem area anymore, like we were. And then right now it's all about making sure we're fully healed enough to safely get there. And then I guess just revive Rayman from here, I guess? And then have him jump back up, I think. Yeah, I think that might work. Not exactly my safest option, but it's better than being where we are, honestly. I'd rather be in this position than where it could be here in a second. And honestly, what I could do plunger guards attack those? I'm not too sure, but we'll find out here in a second. And then make our way back up here. And just wait for our timer to come back. Because right now it's all about just surviving, I think. And honestly, I think I'm going to use the hooks to try and get this guy out of here. Because right now it's all about making sure he can't hurt us, I think. While also hopefully saving Rabbid Peach at the same time. Don't think I can hit him. I just don't know if it's going to work in the way that I want it to, is all. But I could do this too, actually. Let's turn into this form, summon our Vortex Guards, to at least deal with him if he decides to try and shoot at us here in a second. And just stay safe enough to the point where we know we're not going to get hits for at least those two. And then see what the octopus tries here, because the Kraken's not the easiest fight, honestly. For an enemy that's not actually an enemy, it's actually quite difficult, in a way. But thankfully he's not instantly spawning in more waves for us to worry about in our position. So we might be able to still work with this, even if where we are seems like we would like run out of time on the golden view of it. Ow. Poor Rabbid Mario. But that worked out. That worked out perfectly. Okay, now all it is getting over there, honestly. Getting the best possible angle on getting rid of the darkness eyes, if we can even get one. Okay, it looks like I can easily get rid of 2, so let's go for those. So far, so good. Okay, and then if I get rid of this one, is it over? Hopefully. Is it over? It is, okay. Wow. That was a difficult fight. I'll be honest. That was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Does it still count, though, for, no, it doesn't. So going down and then using the revive doesn't count, for sure. But at least we know. But, we were able to save it by reviving there. So we didn't have to go all the way back to redo the fight, which is good. Cool. Okay, that works out. I'll take it. If I get a knockout there, I'm perfectly fine with it. Galaxy Confidential writes, moderately watchable, doesn't offend the medium, lofty praise. Lofty praise indeed, buddy. But not bad. A lot harder of a fight than I thought that was. That was basically a boss fight. Jeez, okay. Not the easiest fights, by any means. But, wow, okay. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to save the pirate ship for the last one, I think. Just based on how that was. But not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take a silver for that, honestly. You slayed them in the Isles, even viewership with the hard-to-please robot art critic demographic is up. Oh, he's talking about Dada. From Del Mesa. The crew was overcome with tears of laughter. It was all we could do to maintain our professional deportment.
Great. Just know that my name is on the poster and needs to be in larger fonts than the others or I no-show the press tour.
Okay. But there it is, the pirate set is now complete. Not bad. Hard level though. For sure. Like, for like our first time seeing that was a hard level. Just because I didn't notice that there was 9 eyes we had to get rid of. I thought there was just 3. So I rushed those 3 eyes when I could. And, well, ended up getting blasted for it, but we were able to salvage it very easily later into that. So it ended up working. But with that being said, this is where we're going to end off today's episode, with the pirate set officially complete. And with that being said, we still got the Western set, obviously the medieval set, and obviously what's to come later. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.